What's up, boys? Today we're going to be doing a bit of a tank interrogator, and the goal here is that I'm going to try and get tanky enough that I can basically stand inside the boss and then have all of my spinny beam weapons hit him at the same time and just kill him instantly. Probably should have taken armor there, whoops. And we definitely want status damage for the interrogator, but we'll go into the tanky part now. And I just want to try and get a bunch of extra beams and hit him with as many of them as possible. So the sludge pump will be fantastic. That's a spinny beam weapon, and it'll also amplify everything else. Probably should take status damage. I think that's going to be one of the highest damage stats for this build here. The cryo cannon, if we can get the burning effect on that, would be very good. And then I don't remember if there's a really good fourth one. Maybe we just need the Krakatoa Sentinels, since those are one of the highest damage beam weapons. And we can have those Mind Force as well. Potency is a good stat though.
The surface is too packed for the supply pod to land. Please clear it.
Cryo cannon, sure. Freeze effect can also buy us a little bit of extra time, even if I can't tank a hit with the occasional freezes it'll give. Nitro Scanner early on is probably too good to pass up, although I might want the mocap at some point, since I will be taking a lot of damage. Potency, yup. Global damage is just better than that. Reload, I don't think that's super important. We'll probably get some of that just from leveling up the weapons, and mining speed will give me some extra nitra now that I have the scanner to go with that.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
Even more mining speed. The wave cooker is normally what I would go for, like a fire-based beam build, but I don't think that really gains anything from me standing inside the boss. Can't really hit multiple times with that, it's just the one time for the one beam. And you can't get any legendary beams for that, that would be insane. Potency, yup. Time to farm some nitra. They're pretty healthy, so I might want to look for some detonators at some point to help out a bit with the damage on them. We want potency out of these. May as well go for some rocks as well.
Guess what's on the menu? More bugs. And they're pissed.
Do we have any detonators left, or did that kill them all? Guess they chain reacted on each other. Alright, guess we actually probably will need some decent rock damage on them then. None of these are super important. We'll take the reload level.
Speed it up, miner. The bugs grow stronger.
Try and keep them in the flamethrower a bit. That's actually pretty good damage if you have some potency on it already.
Get it wrapped up, miner. The longer you stay, the harder it gets. Can't hang around forever, miner.
Reload.
These bugs
I'll take that and bring it one level away from an overclock. Probably time to go for the magnet so we can get some extra levels here. Try and keep them in the flamethrower now. Potency, yup.
running out of bugs. More are on the way. Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
Wave Cooker's not bad, but I think there's better stuff for a build like this. Like the Sledge Pump, perfect. Decent status damage. See if we can freeze them and then move through potency or mining speed. I think this with the Nitro Scanner probably. Reload damage, we'll take a reload into an overclock. Got the burn, nice, that's very important here. I guess we'll take a purple into an overclock. And then here, probably not damage on Interrogator, so just take the reload, bit of movement. More mining. Potency, yup. Probably the status damage here. Krakatoa Sentinel, that's not bad. We can have that Mind Force potentially. Let's go probably reload speed on that.
Stage 1 cleared. Be sure to spend your gold and nitro before the next stage.
Potency, reload, mining. Oh yeah, we want tank stats, that's right. I'm not really stacking weapon range here since I'm going to be jumping into the boss anyways. But that's pretty good now that we have the Sentinel. I guess we'll take a paint shot to catch that up a bit. Luck is fantastic, beams are even more fantastic. And then that's about it for the shop.
Your mission is clear. Get to it.
Potency or armor, we kind of do need to get the tank stats so that I can actually survive a couple hits from the boss. So basically I want to stand on top of the boss like this so that every beam is hitting him at the same time. So I'll need a lot of stats to be able to get away with that. It's probably the massive status damage is too good to pass up here.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
And then with all the beams hitting at the same time, we should be able to get some crazy burn stacks on him.
Supplies ready. Clean up the LZ. Objective completed.
Paint job, sure. the sentinels. Grudges might be kind of interesting here if we're going tanky. I guess I'll try it since it's pretty early on. How much does this small guy hit me for? Can't tell since I instantly freeze him. Bouncy guy, 15 damage, not too bad.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
Potency. Let's see what overclock we got here. Nothing great. Guess we take the disposable tech. Decent crit damage, but we're Interrogator. Probably just the mining speed then. I'll take the purple damage, whatever. Damage, potency should be better. Potency, yep.
The clock's ticking, miner. Get it wrapped up. Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
Let's go potency level here. See what we can get with the magnets. I'll take a bit more movement and then potency into an overclock here. We don't want to lower the potency on that, so just some reloads. Let's go potency on that, and then just damage. I'll take a turret level. Hopefully we get the mining for that. I guess a bit of weapon range there. Clock. Reload speed.
Well done, miner. We knew we could trust you to go it alone. Stage 2 completed.
Wow, that's some crazy stuff for the Krakatoa Sentinel. Okay, got the mining. We did miss the +1 beams, but we already got 2 from Legendary, so that kind of makes up for it. Mining, HP, status, HP. I don't think I want to save those.
There's work to be done. I'll announce miner.
Let's go a bit more movement. Well, that's at a decent rarity.
Supply pod ready for insertion. The drop point is too rocky, so please clear it out.
Don't really want to lower my HP for this. Divers is solid, but this early on we can probably do better. Ooh, red sugar. I actually like that for trying to get very tanky.
The scanner just lit up the Christmas tree. We got a swoon incoming.
The issue with that is at a certain point I might freeze stuff so often that it'll be hard for me to take damage to get the permanent HP, since you can't pick up red sugar if you're at full HP. But we don't have to worry about that yet.
Get ready. We'll be with you shortly.
Wow. Four beams on the 3rd floor, that is insane. The elites are kind of gonna melt when they get anywhere near these sentinels. They do have pretty tiny beams right now, though. Let's see if I can take a bit of damage for the red sugar there, and there we go. Definitely need a lot more pickup radius now as well. Potency's probably, well, with the 4 beams already, that might actually be decent still. May as well absolutely max these out. Potency is of course way better than regular damage, but if you have an insane number of beams, it's probably still decent. Need to take some damage for the red sugar over there. If I could get an explosion, please. Potency, I guess we take the lifetime? 17 versus 2.87. I guess we can take that for a tiny amount of extra damage. Did I take damage there? There we go. I guess we can take a purple weapon range for that to help me mine out stuff a bit faster with that. Man, a magnet would be so good here. Welp, that's one of the craziest starts I've ever had to the turret. Reload is the best second stat you can have on it, and we had 2 legendaries on that, Jesus.
That's one for the books. Taking you to stage 4, miner.
More luck. Don't really need any of these. Potency is decent. Pickup, need that. Global damage is pretty good. I can't re-roll if I grab that though. It's like a cheap reload. Jesus, that's insane. So I guess we probably lock. Oh, actually I have enough for both already. Don't even need to lock them. Armor, probably not gonna lock that.
You know the drill, miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here.
damage. We could probably use a bit of lifetime. That'll really ramp up the Krakatoa Sentinels. We'll get them to level 18 easily later on. Armor and dodge. That's not terrible. Alternatively, we could reroll a few times, look for some scanners with the insane mining I have, and 5 rerolls. I think I like that. Pretzel's actually very good for tanking, so I guess I should probably take that. And that'll pair nicely with the HP from the red sugar. Potency or armor. I guess we probably just take the armor and go all in on the Krakatoa Sentinels.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
Potency for more debuffing, yup.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out. Stage 4 completed. Next stage is the Dreadnought. Prepare accordingly.
150 gold, that's a decent amount, so we can take potency, get the puddle on death. More potency. Guess we'll lock that since that's a pretty good damage. I guess so. +1 beams, sure. Some more pickup.
One way to rouse the Dreadnought. Destroy its cocoons. Kill them all, miner. Objective completed. Excellent job. I needed that. Supply pod LZ is blocked. Please clear it out.
More luck. More HP. More luck or a big lifetime. That's a tough choice. I guess we probably go luck to try and get even more beams on it, because why not at this point? multi-tool. Is that any good? Not sure. Let's do a quick check. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think? So that's pretty solid for the Krakatoa Sentinel. But coupons would allow me to get a lot more stats overall. Let's go ahead and grab that early on. Another decent armor. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to tank at this point. Does this guy melee you if you walk into him? Yes, and it hurts pretty bad. Okay, I guess we'll probably have to wait a bit on that. If he did half of my HP with one hit. Global damage should be the best here. Oops. It's okay, we're just getting massive armor from the pretzel. So if we're almost dead, I have 84 armor. That doesn't seem like that much. More status or global. That might be worth it since they're pretty close.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
Just getting some extra XP from the Book of Grudges and making sure we can grab all the red sugar on the next level.
You've proven that one dwarf can do the work of 4 if we just give you enough guns. Management is pleased.
Grab our lifetime, just regular damage. Nope. Potency is pretty good. I guess we'll take that to mine out faster, more HP.
Nothing for me here. Let's try
And then we have a ton of nitra, so I guess we'll just grab a bunch of random stuff now.
Now we're talking.
You've got work to do and quotas to meet. You have your objectives.
big status damage. Weapon box? Shield belt does kind of fit, but it's still just not that great. I'm down to see what I get off of this. Firefly drone, that's not terrible actually. I think we have all those tags other than drone already, so it won't really improve the multi-tool much.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Big status damage or remove an artifact from the pool. That's a lot of damage. I think I'm gonna take that.
Well done, has got more life. Big swarm is approaching.
Yeah, those guys are gonna melt when they stop right on top of the turrets like that. I guess the level here...
Satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around. The drop pod is about to leave. Get your arms
Or
moving,
reload.
Spider. That elite never stood a chance.
I think I would have preferred a gold scanner so we could get more tank stats, especially some armor would be pretty nice here. But we're kind of only focusing one weapon. I guess I may as well take the levels.
What else we got?
Luck, big reload is decent at least.
Change my
Global
life.
damage, I can do one reroll with that.
That's legendary. What else we got?
Wow, no sentinel upgrades. RIP. Guess we'll take that into an overclock, grab the +1 beams for that.
Favorite type of clock.
Reload's just not very good on drones.
We've got work to do and quotas to meet. You have your objectives.
All having the best form in my life. Who's not eliminated? Just what
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming. Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
let's get to this. Bring it back on! I'm not scared of you!
That's a lot of shellbacks. More status or HP? I think we have a ton of status, so I'll go a bit more over here. Gonna need a decent mix of them. Another nitro scanner. It's not super useful since we're already getting so many levels on the weapons. Whatever.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
Armor damage. I don't feel that tanky yet, so I'll go here. More luck. Grab the luck. I guess I may as well with this much nitro. Kind of hard to spend it anyways. We'll take a potency to finish that one off, plus 3 beams. Cheap level, some reload on that. Even more luck? 94, wow. We can do one reroll if I skip that, and I probably need to with all that nitro. Save the luck. Not super useful levels for that, but we'll go here and grab a +1 beam. And then I guess we'll take that to try and get it up to 18 eventually, to try and get more beams on it. Don't really need weapon range on the flamethrower though.
Mining mission. Get it done, miner.
Wonder what stuff they're serving in the campaign. Yeah, some sugar.
Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Potency will give me the most damage, and we're kind of close to the end, so I probably don't really need that now.
Detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly. Supply pod prepped. Clear out the landing zone and triangulate your positions, your command. The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. They got a swarm incoming.
I'm not scared of you.
Landing zone ready. Impact imminent.
Multi-tool is pretty solid now. We have one extra tag, I think, so 24%. It goes up to 61%. It's not great on most of our weapons, but on our best weapon by far, the Krakatoa Sentinel, it is quite good.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
Potency, yup.
Raring to try this out. Break the fight.
Well done. You got them all.
still think I can only take like 1 or 2 hits from the boss, so I hope we get some pretty good damage. May as well take the levels on the stuff that needs them. Paint job is helpful. Those aren't very good, but I guess we'll take that for the level. Paint job is helpful. Damage. I guess that's slightly better. Ooh, decent HP. I can do 1 reroll after that for some nitrous stuff. We can finish off both of these, get a ton of extra beams for them. We can lock some tank stats here, and then hopefully that'll be enough.
You have your objectives. Get it done, miner. Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be with you shortly.
Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
Supplies ready. Clean up the LZ.
The gold scanner is way too late, so ration pack is pretty solid. Do need to take some damage in order to be able to grab the sugar over there, which is kind of hard. Detonator could work if I take just one of them.
Swarm detected. Lock up and get ready. Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time.
You know, I think I've actually been getting less upgrades on the Sentinels as my luck has been increasing. We just front-loaded everything with massive beams and reload speed right at the very start. I guess more luck. And we got all the way up to 104 luck, and I haven't really seen much else for it since then.
All tasks complete. Siege finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it. Reviews. Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out. That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back. If you make it back.
So if I grab these, I have about 40 left. That'll bring me kind of close to the final overclock there. Reload, don't really care. Damage on that is okay. Probably need to do some rerolls here. Reload on that doesn't do a whole lot. Don't really need any more luck. And we do need to find some decent stuff here. Potency is pretty good. Damage doesn't do a whole lot. +1 beams is fine. Potency for that is great. Level here. Then one more reroll. Potency there's okay. Weapon range doesn't really do anything.
This is the big one, miner. Find and destroy the cocoons and take out that dreadnought.
This is almost like
Decent damage, 1 level away. I guess we'll still try for that. Pickled Nitra? 371? I'm not sure if this works. 183%? I can kind of move backwards. Pretty slow. We're at 1647 global damage and the turrets can still mine for me. It's pretty slow though. That would finish that off, but that has gotta be much higher damage. Alright, here we go. Either the boss dies instantly from massive heartburn or I die. We'll try and bait him into the middle of the turrets, and then I guess try and get all the beams on top of him as soon as possible. We have the single Dreadnoughts. I guess I'll try and bait out a charge real quick if I can. And then jump on him. Here we go! Okay, he is gone! Man, heartburn is strong.
Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
I rarely go overclock time, baby.
38% damage, minus 197% movement speed. Took us a while to ramp up the tank stats, but we did eventually get there. The red sugar helped out quite a bit on the third stage. First stage, Nitra Scanner helped out a lot. Second one, I think was a bit overkill. Was kind of hard to spend it all, but it did eventually help out with the Pickled Nitra at the end. Ration Pack to round out our tank stats. Multi-tool mainly just for the Krakatoa Sentinel. Cubons to buy a bit more. Pretzel didn't really come into play since we just deleted him with a Pickled Nitra there. Got some really big status effects upgrades. Quite a few legendaries for that. Some insanely good early upgrades for the Krakatoa Sentinel. 3 +1 beams and 3 legendary reloads. Some very nice potency on top of that. Got the mining to go with all of the Nitra scanners. And then we got a ton of beams with all the overclocks on these to do even more damage from the inside of him. And the Firefly Hunter drone honestly was not bad for a weapon box. Fits the build pretty nicely.
Reading green across the board.
Goodbye, cruel drop pod.
We will raise a mark to your memory in the bar, miner. Rock and stone.
Remember the legendary Heartburn dwarf. Let's see. We had 3 different fire weapons, so that would be about 19 or 20 million, so probably a little bit over 140 million burn damage there. The sludge pump, we had a bit over 12 million acid dot there, plus whatever the debuff would have added to the basic hits of the weapons, which probably wasn't a ton with all the status damage we had. Over 9 million stats, or stacks from the crack sense. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.